Want to come watch cartoons? You're okay. Where's Crave? We did a...
An entirely new sense of freedom lies within your grasp. Or rather,
Hi, Country Girl.
experience the freedom of hands-free highway driving with Lincoln Blue Cruise.
Equipment starts with the golf ball. I've always been a believer in that.
Aww.
It means everything to me that Titleist is able to provide me a golf ball that suits my strengths.
Woof.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are trying goodies from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, if you follow us on TikTok and Instagram, you'd know we were recently on a trip to America, and so we were able to pick these up for ourselves.
Yeah, and it was really exciting because we managed to have some time looking around 7-Eleven. I feel like have we not really discovered it before? Has it always just been like a quick in and out to get a big gulp?
When we've been before, it's kind of just out of necessity. You pop in, you get a water, an Arizona green tea or something, and you leave.
Yeah.
And so this time we're like, oh, actually, maybe we should spend some more time there. But
I think we've just never really had the time, have we, really?
No, or the inclination. But it was right across from our hotel in Cocoa Beach, and so we went over. It wasn't the nicest one. It was.
No.
It was kind of, but maybe that's what you expect from
It was a bit old and dingy,
Yeah.
but it had that classic, like, American gas station charm that we love.
It had like hot dogs rolling around. It had coffee. It had cold
Ice
drinks, slushies, Slurpees, big gulps.
They had like coffee machines that were not only just coffee. You could pour nitro, you could pour normal,
Yeah, that was cool.
You could have your different milks. Basically, it was amazing, and I really felt like we got to explore.
This shit
And
is
here are
hot.
some clips of us exploring 7-Eleven.
This shit is hot.
We're in a 7-Eleven. I feel like we have been to 7-Eleven before, but it's been a long time. The classic chips? Yeah, what are they? Doritos Mini.
Pringles 10, but I think there's just...
Oh, that's so cute.
Doritos.
I love that they have Zaps here. I don't. Zaps now do pretzel sticks. These might not be new, but jazzy honey mustard. I wonder if they were content with Snyder's or Dots.
There it is, the big gulp.
Got enough ice though.
I think this whole row is alcohol, and that's what we see in the movies.
You only pick one.
I was just about to ask, if I can only get one, I'm going Albanese.
Oh, sour fresh goods peach.
Oh yeah, we've had those. They're delicious.
Just the peach one.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, the Swedish fish.
What? Swedish fish, blue raspberry lemonade. Look out, we can get merch. Look at the stickers, they're good, aren't they? Fudgy Buddies, Flips, Hershey's, and brand new or Cheese It Puffed. I need to try these. I never realised that 7-Eleven do their own line of things. So we've got 7-Eleven Fun Snack Mix, got your mini pretzel twist, oh dear. Then you've got the hot food counter. Oh my god, 1 True Jack.
Hot, 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 hot.
Steak and cheese, taco and cheese, buffalo chicken, yeah. Here we go. Oh, this is cool. Last time I went to a 7-Eleven, they didn't have a screen like this. This is the Slurpees, who likes watching the headers, and then iced awesomeness, French vanilla latte, matcha latte. And what are these? Cold brew. Oh my word, that's cold brew.
And so we picked these items up because we thought they looked really interesting. Some of them are actually 7-Eleven branded items. And then we picked up a couple of other things because they were brand new and they look really fun.
Our server was really sweet.
Yeah, because on our second trip there,
Oh yeah.
he knocked our coffee off.
Our hot pinky cappuccino.
Yeah.
I
It
do
went
not
everywhere.
know how it didn't get us. And it was so hot, but a little bit went on my face.
Really?
Yes, a
You
little
felt a bit
bit.
burnt.
And I went like, it like splashed everywhere. And And they were like, oh, you can get another one. I was like, well, yeah, it wasn't my fault. And they were like, oh, we won't charge you for the
It's
extra
so hot.
one. I was like, well, I hope not, because we didn't spill it.
I didn't put it on the
I
floor.
know. But anyway,
What's up?
they really wanted to come to England, didn't
Yeah.
they? They were talking about
To
like
go ghost hunting.
Yeah, ghost hunting.
It's a lot of fun.
But anyway, should we start with the 7-Eleven items?
Yes, let's.
We have got some sour cream and onion potato chips. Do let us
Christ, that's
know
hot.
if you go to a 7-Eleven or a gas station, do you pick the own brands or do you go for the trusty branded items that you like the best?
These look nice though. I like the 7-Eleven style. I
Yeah,
like it. It's
I
just
like
nice and clean and
It's kind of just colour, isn't
Yeah.
it? You've got to love our new sour cream and onion potato chips. They're made from fresh farm-grown potatoes seasoned with sour cream and onions for pure gourmet snacking bliss.
lovely.
I like that they added that. A lot of brands don't add a little blurb.
Oh, not many in there. Big
No.
bag and they're all the way at the bottom down there.
Well, they look good though. They
look
smell good. Me like it.
Really good.
They're
Sour
not like
cream
really
and onion flavour.
crunchy,
No.
but it's a good bite. Well, they're not actually trying to say they're crunchy. They're not a kettle
No,
chip.
they're those crisps that are kind of a little bit soft, but
Yeah.
Can-
I think the
Cook.
flavour is good.
They kind of remind me of the Lay's sour cream and onion
Really?
ones. Yeah. So I don't think Lay's are that crunchy, are they?
Yeah, so not the best chip, but good flavour.
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of
God,
wish I
that's
was a
hot.
bit more crunchy. They taste just like something we've had. I've had that flavour. And I wonder if it is something from America, and if so, they make the same for another
Probably,
brand. Also, do you like my new top? I got this while we were in Florida as well. I thought I'd get it for the YouTube videos because it says Subway Series. And it's the Mets versus the Yankees World Series.
World Series,
How cool
right.
is that?
That thing is such a cool t-shirt.
It says 2000s. Right, are we sticking to 7-Eleven or should we try the savoury?
I think we should go savoury old El Paso.
Now, this says new. For us, it's new completely.
Yeah.
Or are these just new flavours for you guys? Because we have only ever seen Old El Paso here in the UK doing like the fajita seasoning, the
Well, they make
nacho
everything
chips.
to do with the feeds,
Yeah,
don't they?
but
Kind
we've
of
never seen like a bag
snack.
of
No.
chips.
It says, satisfy your southwestern flavour craving with a crispy, crunchy snack from Old El Paso.
And we also managed to pick up the cinnamon churros. I love the packaging, and I think the Old El Paso logo is so.
Yeah. And it's strong with the red, yellow, and blue, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, the little blue logos at the top. Ooh, oh my gosh.
Smells good.
They actually don't
Alright,
sell anything
I'm gonna end this and go watch Stony
but
Baker
I'm gonna
Made.
get one out.
It always look like
Sound good,
horses.
buddies?
Yeah,
I don't know.
They're
I
definitely
might.
like a puff.
That's nice, actually.
See how they
I could
are
stay on.
a puff, but they're in that twist.
My mouth is
We've
on
had twists
fire.
before, but they're
It's
not
fucking
puff. You know
burning.
those like the party mix, get those like twists, but they're more of a crisp. This is like a puff
Wowie
twist,
zowie.
and it's really good.
It's really nice. I'm not sure it's saying
Adobo
it's really
stuff.
obviously zesty ranch.
No, and that zesty you would think would be like lemon or lime.
Yeah.
There's no zestiness.
It's a really lovely flavour. I do actually like it.
I really wish we picked up the queso now.
I know.
Very good. Oh, we haven't scored.
I was just thinking that.
I'm definitely putting these over the sour cream and onion.
Yeah.
The texture's amazing, the flavour's amazing, even though it doesn't taste like ranch exactly.
Now I've had more, it does though.
It's just that creaminess and oniony.
And garlicky.
Oh, they're so delicious. What are you giving those
I'll
out
probably
of 10?
give the 7-Eleven a 7 out of 11.
Yeah.
And I'll give these a 9, you know. I think they're good. I think we've had something like this before
Oh.
from the UK. Maybe from like a Marks and Spencer's or
The
somewhere.
barbecue,
It's like barbecue.
waves.
Yeah.
Kind of, but they were like a whole grain sun chip. I'm probably going to give those like a good 9 out of 10. And I think you're right, 7 out of 11 for the 7-Elevens. But I don't think you would buy them expecting them to be 10 out of 10.
No,
you know what I mean?
but I
Because
think
they're
that-
probably cheaper.
I think they're more than good enough.
Oh,
If you're like
definitely.
grabbing lunch and you just pick up a sandwich and you pick up them, I think
yeah,
they're good.
they're good. Shall we stick, because it's all kind of sweet, shall we stick with the Old El Paso and try the cinnamon churro? Settle that flavour down. I like the purple.
Yeah, the purple and the yellow is also a good look, isn't it?
I think these could either be incredible or a bit rubbish.
So it's the same
They
base.
stayed very well.
It's the same base, isn't it?
Just probably
Yeah.
cinnamon sugar.
The puff doesn't taste of anything. It's all the
Yeah.
flavourings
The
on the
puff is
outside
just
that
the
actually make it
texture.
good. Yeah.
Cheers. That is definitely cinnamon churro.
And because of the texture, it's giving me like a crunchy churro.
You know, sometimes when you get a churro and like the ends are a bit crunchy and like in the middle and then get softer, this literally tastes like you're biting the end of a churro or someone's overdone your churro. I would say that's a 10 out of 10 spot on. They couldn't have got that any more like a churro without changing the texture.
Yeah.
But for me, I think I would probably in some ways rather a savoury crisp.
Yeah.
But like flavour-wise, they are 10 out of 10, don't you think?
I'd much prefer the ranch.
Uh-huh.
I'd probably give these a 7.
No, I give those an 8, 9 out of 10. But the flavour's 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. Party snack?
Yes.
Party snack mix.
I love the look of this.
Yeah, they've done a really good job with this, haven't they?
They had so much stuff. They had biscuits that were at 7-Eleven. Sorry, I should say cookies. They had nut mix. Nut trail mix.
Trail mix, yeah.
They had, obviously, crisps.
Well, they had quite a lot of fresh stuff like this as well,
Yes.
but obviously couldn't bring all of that home.
So, this is white chocolate popcorn with candied chocolate pieces, cinnamon toasted cereal, and chocolate cake mix. What? This party snacks mix will satisfy your sweet tooth in no time. The party can happen anytime, anywhere. It's a party in a pouch. Can't you wait to sweet satisfaction?
With the Triangle
Sweet
credit card,
satisfaction.
banking is so easy, you can do it with one hand. This is not just a credit card. This is the freedom to bank with us anytime, anywhere. Download the app today.
So, what do you want to talk about? King's Cross.
Really?
We can't let them forget who runs the stream. There is a massive power shift happening. Let's talk about death. We've been warned. You're so violent.
Oh, that was very satisfying.
And never mind the snacks, the pickle was satisfying.
Is it all just at the bottom? I was going to say,
Oh,
is it just flavoured popcorn? But I think I can see it at the bottom.
I
It
guess
is.
because the popcorn is light and the other stuff is smaller and heavier, it drops down. Oh yeah, there's a couple of pieces of...
Oh yeah, you got
Sorry.
to get something. Once we get in.
Wow, popcorn is really covering. You got any candy pieces yet? Oh, there's a few.
There's not loads though, is
Not
there?
compared to the amount of popcorn there is.
It's mainly just popcorn. But I suppose that's the cheaper.
It's not my ideal because it's covered in white chocolate, and that's really not my favourite thing. It's...
I don't think we thought it was white chocolate,
No,
by the way.
I would happily eat that as like a cinema snack
Yeah.
or like watching TV snack.
I would definitely eat it. Out of all like the party snack mixes and the popcorn, not the best, but it is pretty good.
Yeah.
The popcorn itself is full. You kind of think, oh, is it all going to be tiny little
Yeah,
pieces?
no, I
But
really like the popcorn itself.
yeah, I like that. It's just some of the flavour in there has a weird aftertaste.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't work out what
And I
it is.
just wish there was more of the extra bits,
Yeah.
like the
Because that is just
candy
literally
chocolate
popcorn.
and the cereal.
Can't really taste cinnamon though.
Yeah,
can
neither
you?
can I.
But it's okay. It's not offensive, is
No.
it? I kind of like that. What are you giving that?
I'd give it a 7.
Not amazing. Probably 6.5, 7.
Yeah, it's not blown my expectations. But
Yeah. But it's
It's
good.
good.
Should we stick to popcorn?
I think
Now
so.
that'd be
So
really
we stick
interesting
to
to play
popcorn.
off this because this is more of a brand. This is Pillsbury and these are new. It's funfetti popcorn with funfetti glaze.
Oh.
Now they're obviously doing more of the funfetti because
Mm.
doesn't this look like the exact same packaging as those funfetti jelly beans?
Yeah.
Was
Who
that
did they buy?
Pillsbury? I don't know.
Yeah, that was
Right.
Brax, yeah.
But it looks exactly the same. He's cute with Pillsbury.
Fun
And we've
Funfetti.
only ever seen them as like doughy snack things. We've never seen Pillsbury do like popcorn or anything, have we?
No.
And a sweet, crunchy funfetti glaze is sure to keep you coming back for more and more.
We have though tried that cinnamon toast crunch.
Popcorn,
So
yeah.
maybe that was Pillsbury without realising. Haven't seen the Cocoa Puffs, that looks good.
I don't think these are Pillsbury. I think it's that thing where a company like license Pillsbury, like they've licensed
like they
Cinnamon
did,
Toast Crunch to make a popcorn.
Do you remember the Cold Stone ones?
Yeah.
Ooh, these are fun.
Oh yeah, these are putting the fun in funfetti, aren't they?
I wasn't sure how they would do it. Is it like shards of things?
Smells nice.
It's definitely got the funfetti flavour.
It's not as sweet as I was expecting.
No. Do you know what I think it is? Those teeny tiny specks of colour, I feel like is sugar, and they've coloured it like really thin, and then they've smashed it and they created really tiny little bits of shards of sugar, and then they've just like coated it in the glaze. Because can you feel it stick in your teeth?
Yeah. It's nice when you get a really glazed one, and it's quite crunchy, but when you get a soft one, it's a bit underwhelming. There's a slight funfetti flavour, but it's not that powerful, and
No.
the popcorn doesn't really have much flavour.
But do you know what? I'm quite glad
Can't have
it's a
any
flavour it is, because sometimes funfetti is just so like sweet and horrible, whereas that is kind of just like a pop of cake battery flavour in a way.
Yeah.
But if you don't get one that's got much on, they're very bland. They're okay. They're not amazing.
Ironically, I think I'm going to say the 7-Eleven party
It's
snacks.
got more
snack mix
flavour
is
to
better,
it.
Yeah. A bit disappointed by them.
I
They
know.
look really fun, but they're just okay. I'll give them a 6.
I'll probably give those, a 6 as well. I feel like with that you could have done like white chocolate and then more. And instead of the shards, because they're safer. I think it could be sprinkles. You know those
That works with
thicker
funfetti, doesn't it?
sprinkles that are kind of like there's like a bite to
Maybe
them.
that's what that's meant to be. Those little coloured bits are meant to be like little bits of sprinkles. But it's just they thought it would be too much of these sprinkles, or the sprinkles didn't taste very good.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they should have done like a white chocolate mix, put a load of sprinkles, mix it all together. That's what funfetti should
Bob's
be.
your uncle.
That is your aunt.
Exactly.
Okay, and last but not least, we have a 7-Eleven lemon cake. Delicious lemon flavour with a tangy lemon icing. How funny though, like, it's called 7-Eleven, but are all of these called 7 Select?
I guess that's what the name of their range is. Do you know why it's called 7-Eleven?
Oh wait, hold on, yes. No.
Because they're open from 7 till 11.
Are they not 24 hours?
Well, they might be now.
But maybe when they started they were 7-Eleven, and then you're not going to change your name, are you?
No. And did you know there's actually more 7-Elevens in Japan than there are in America?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think if you'd have told me that a couple months ago, I would be like, what? But actually now, after seeing all of those TikTok videos, I think I can understand that.
And 7-Eleven in Japan got so big, guy who was in charge of 7-Eleven Japan became the boss of the whole thing.
Of
he became
America
the CEO
as well?
of the whole thing, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because in the 7-Eleven in Japan, you can do like your whole noodles.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
get your noodles, they have a pot of boiling water, they have a microwave,
And it's
they
big
have...
in Thailand as well,
Oh,
isn't
really?
it? Yeah, because I've seen people on TikTok talk about some kind of sandwich, or you can go and
Oh.
get like a really cheap sandwich.
Oh,
Or like a toasty, and then you put it in.
I feel like
Wow.
I've seen something like that. Smell it?
Really strong.
Very strong.
That's giving positive vibes. Looks nice and moist near the top.
I was just about to say that.
There's something about the neon glow. It was an instant connection. And I knew there was no going back.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
With Credit Keeper from Capital One, you can
How
check
are
your
ya?
credit score anytime for free.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up?
Look better with just the sponge first.
My mouth is on fire.
Very lemony.
Expired chipotle pepper.
Even at the very bottom. I've started with like the driest bottom part, and even that bit's quite good. I think I really quite enjoyed that with the cappuccino and coffee.
Crazy.
Now I'm going for the juiciest part. Look good.
You've still gone for the dry part.
I'm working my way out.
That's really good.
This is going to be the best bite here.
What would you want that bit? Because you got... Oh no, it's
Right? So lemony, isn't it?
really good.
With the icing on top as well.
The icing's so good. But like last time we had like a lemon drizzle cake thing, the icing wasn't good. It was like either too tart, tangy, or the wrong texture. That was actually like an icing. I think I'm going to say it. That 7-Eleven is better than a lot of the Hostess Little Debbie's things we've
Yeah,
had.
definitely.
Like, that's really good.
But I think that's because I think this is fresher though, isn't it?
No, because some of them we've had like fresh. Some of the Little
No, but they're
Debbie's.
meant to last much longer than this is
Yeah,
meant to
oh
last.
yeah, true, I know what you mean.
Because this is almost like a slice of fresh cake put in a plastic bag to last a week, maybe 2. Whereas those Little Debbie's things, I think are meant to last
Just
like
a week
months.
or 2, surely not.
A
Or
month,
maybe like a month or
month.
2. But like, that was really good. I understand what you're saying actually, because like the Hostess stuff is meant to last for like a year.
Yeah. Before, if we'd been driving in America and there was a 7-Eleven and there was something like this on the side, I would have been a bit skeptical.
You probably wouldn't have picked it up.
But having tried it, it's actually really enjoyable.
Really good.
And I think if you're pulling over, getting a cup of tea or coffee, that's perfect to go with it.
Yes.
I want to try their others now.
I know, there
Other
was
slices,
loads.
didn't they?
And there were also things by the till that were even fresher items.
Like it was brownies.
Cookies weren't there, so we'll have to try those next time we go. But
Yeah.
we can do like a whole 7-Eleven series next time, don't you think?
Yeah.
Right, make
World
sure.
Series.
That was very good. What are you
That
giving
was
that out of
really
10?
good. I mean, it's not the best cake I've ever had, but it's
That
very,
beats some
very good.
cafes. What's that face
It's
you're
like
doing?
a lot of sass there.
That beats some cafes.
Some cafes or cafes. Anyway, no, it's really good. I can't give it a 10 out of 10, but I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
It is actually really fresh and delicious.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10 as well. Deal.
Well done.
I'm 6.
Treat off. This is a little bit tricky, but I am going to go with that. It's so nice, and because I wasn't expecting it, I think it's just even better. That's 380 calories.
Wow.
And
If you had that whole slice, crikey. No
that's
wonder
enough.
it's good.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting that to be so good.
I
My runner-up is the ranch Odell Pesto.
I think that was also a pleasantly surprise for me as well because I do like lemon things.
That was a pleasantly surprise for me.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Because I don't always pick lemon things, but that lemon is a really nice lemon. Not too tart, not too tangy, not sickly sweet, and it doesn't taste fake or chemically. That is also my treat of the week, and I think I'd also say the ranch twist after us as well. Can I say your skin is looking very good, Alex?
Cheers,
I've just
thanks,
been
Jane.
looking at it. It looked very glowy.
That's good.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, did you?
I really enjoyed that. If you guys enjoy trying food from around the world, don't forget to check out our website. We'll leave that link down below.
Yeah, and we've got a whole selection of boxes on there, and you can try British candy for yourself.
Yep, anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed watching that, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Wow, Blue Diamond Almond Breeze. Don't just milk it, almond breeze it.
State fairs. They're the perfect place to locate and consume insane, over-the-top, wild food creations you'll never find anywhere else. In this extended video, we're taking you to the two biggest, most iconic state fairs in the USA, the Minnesota State Fair and the State Fair of Texas. On a mission to show you the 50 most unique, crave-worthy foods you must try in this lifetime. It all starts here in Minnesota, where some mega food factories are churning out tasty treats on a massive scale.
Sir, yeah, put her there. This is our first stop, first day. There are hundreds of vendors here, but we're looking for the vendors who are putting out thousands and thousands of pounds of food. And I noticed you guys are doing just that.
Welcome to Fresh French Fries. Founded in 1973, they slowly grew from a small stand to the French fry factory you see today. Leading this massive operation, Bill Wozniak.
Tell me about what you're serving here. These are chipper potatoes. What's a chipper potato?
Chippers, a potato that has an ideal mix of starch and sugar that, according to this stand, make a perfect French fry.
How much product you're putting out in a good year?
Good year for us, 2019 was a wonderful year. We did about 460,000 pounds of potatoes.
460,000 pounds. That's more than like a shipping container.
Oh yeah. Yeah, typically we're selling around about 100,000 units.
In the whole fair?
Yeah, or more.
First, a sack of potatoes is dumped into a receptacle.
What is that? This machine behind me.
Then they're conveyor belted up until they plop into the peeler.
It's a belt-fed conveyor system that has a very particular amount of potatoes that it feeds for our drum peeler behind you.
The peeler is lined with sandpaper. A powerful stream of water tumbles the potatoes about until the skins are all removed.
Does it turn them into fries too?
Yeah, right here.
Now they're manually moved to the cutter.
What is a perfect width for a French fry?
Taking this big bulbous beauty and instantly smashing it into uniform starch rods.
We're looking for crispier exterior and kind of a baked potato inside, so we're kind of looking for that centimeter-ish range.
Centimeter. Very European.
The raw fries are loaded into the frying basket. First, they get fried in hot oil. That cooks them through evenly. Then they're moved to even hotter oil, which gives the fries a crispy, crunchy exterior. Finally, the hottest oil of them all ensures the crunch lasts as long as possible.
We end up having them drained, and then they're dumped right behind you, and then lightly dusted with salt or vinegar or ketchup.
Amazingly, these chippers go from a whole potato to salty, crunchy French fries in just a few minutes.
Alright, so the fair. It's bustling, it's wild, it's crazy. The best part about the fair is there are hundreds of food locations and everybody is taking turns going to this stall and that stall. You don't want to blow your whole empty stomach at one place. Now, even though I've said that, I have purchased the largest French fry that you can get here at this particular vendor. This behemoth of a bucket right here costs $14. Good thing I memorized that earlier. They're hot, they're steamy, it's like I have a nebulizer full of French fry scents. Hold on, pull up a picture of a nebulizer. No, not that one. Pull up a nebulizer on a horse. Yes, like that. I feel like a
Robin's.
nebulizer.
Robin's nest.
French fry scents. It's very specific.
Robin's nest. Cool, huh?
The moment of truth. Beautiful French fry. It's greasy. It's hot. It's burning my fingers a little bit. Let's try it out. Oh, that's very satisfying. So just a little bit of crunch on the outside. There's just a little bit of salt on there, and it's just so much different from like a McDonald's French fry. That would be much thinner, more crunchy, but it wouldn't have this really satisfying, mashy, steamy,
country girl.
center like this has. I gotta try some ketchup. I'm gonna get a triple fry. It's more surface area. It's gonna really grab onto this ketchup. Look at that. It's like a torch in the night. Let's try it out. No, I would recommend don't start with the ketchup, because then you're going to be giving your palate a little too much razzle-dazzle. Start plain, just the potato, just the salt, and then when your palate grows weary, you can add some ketchup. This today is my breakfast. We're just getting started. We have a lot more to see. Let's keep moving.
Every year, just 300 food vendors feed millions of state fair attendees, with a total of 500 carefully curated menu items, all approved by the fair board. Competition to get into the fair is fierce. Potential vendors know that in just 12 days here, you can make a small fortune. Next up, we're meeting a state fair food boss with a menu item so outrageous, it took 5 years to be approved.
Brad, give me a handshake. I'm very excited. This interview is going to be rated C because it's about to get pornographic. Are you into pornography?
Brad Rebar grew up at the Minnesota State Fair, where his family ran a sanitation business for over 68 years. Brad got the idea for selling corn from another fair in nearby Wisconsin.
I tried it for the first time. Never seen roasted corn in my life. I took a bite, turned around, bought another one. It's so good.
But before he could turn this idea into a dream business, he had a lot of convincing to do.
Everybody told me nobody's going to buy sweet corn. It won't sell. It took 5 years for the fair to approve the idea.
Wow. To approve corn. They're like, listen, guys, this guy has a radical idea. Corn, and that took 5 years to approve.
There are 12,000 different species of corn in the world, and that's not counting deep sea underwater corn. But Minnesota is well known for its sweet corn.
Very tender, very sweet. This seed actually comes from Japan. Oh, really?
Although the seeds flew in from Japan, this corn was grown here in Minnesota, specifically for this event.
I'm curious how much you sell in a good year. You can measure it however you want. Like bathtub fulls is what I usually use for measurements.
Yeah, buddy.
That way we're probably doing 600 bathtubs a night.
Wow. That's a lot of bathtubs of corn.
First, they take the refrigerated sweet corn and slide it down to the soaking tub.
Try to keep the corn refrigerated first to keep the starch from building up.
Here it soaks for 10 to 15 minutes before it moves to the grill.
We get real busy at
Hi, country girl. Say hi to the Robins.
This custom-made gas grill was
Say hi to Finnegan.
specifically for this operation, ensuring a nice, even heat and pinpoint caramelization.
I don't think I've ever had a well-roasted, really like caramelized piece of sweet corn. So I definitely want to try that today.
Add water to steam the corn, or maybe they're just doing that for the cameras. I'm not sure. Once cooked, husk it and dip it in a vat of melted butter.
Is it salted or unsalted?
Salted butter.
Salted butter.
The seasoning is up to you.
Brad, thank you so much. I'm so pumped to try your corn. I've tried a lot of different corn, but I've never had this type of sweet corn in Minnesota from Japan. Okay. Let's see. Enough of the interview, enough of the story. I finally have this big, thick piece of corn in my hands right now. On one side, it's kind of rare. On the other side, it's a more medium well. So you have a variety of textures and flavors here. And he said it actually caramelizes the sugars inside. So that should create a really new, unique type of taste. I'm gonna go for it. I don't know, where do you start? Do you start corn in the middle? On the side? Do you eat it like this? I don't think she's giving me the right advice. All right, let's give it a shot. That's some good corn. It's so delicious. It's salty, it's peppery, and it's just buttery enough. The thing with sweet corn is it has a lot of flavor already. You don't want to overdo the butter. I've seen people who have destroyed their palates through years of junk food abuse. It needs to be literally half butter for them to enjoy it. But here, they just give it a little bit of a dip. Not a lot of it of a dip, just a little bit of a dip. Brad, not Bradley. Inside, he told me I was going to have a corngasm, and I think he's right. This video is now demonetized.
The Minnesota State Fair started in 1854 with a mission to promote the state's agriculture. At first, the fair's location changed every year, but in 1885 it found its permanent location right here where we are today. It wasn't until 1989 when the fair got its first giant bird leg vendor. Meet Cheryl.
Cheryl, can I have a handshake?
Cheryl and her husband have sold turkey legs all over the USA.
We do this fair, we do the South Carolina State Fair, the Florida State Fair, and the Florida Strawberry Fair.
Well, that's a lot of travel.
But in order to roast up this beautiful turkey leg bounty, they had to go mobile. This turkey mobile drives from here to Florida. When it's parked up and ready, this roaming rotisserie can roast up to 700 legs at once. That's my kind of food truck.
How much does it cost for one?
It costs $15.
That seems very reasonable. It's huge, it's protein packed, it's a lot of food. Do you see people trying to go at this by themselves, or are they sharing it among a small community of people?
A lot of times a family will come up with 5 and they might order 3 to 5. If you look at them out there, there's nothing left on the bone.
Usually, the only time you'll see a turkey leg whole is Thanksgiving.
How many of these?
Whether you're building a new life far from home, for the ones you already share a home with, or for those looking for a community to call home, you can build your career with IKEA. Visit IKEA.ca/buildyourcareer.
If you owe more than $10,000 on credit cards, lines of credit, or personal loans in Canada, and you're paying back hundreds each month,
Skip
but
ads.
balances just aren't getting closer to zero?
Skip ads.
First off, don't feel bad. You're not alone. Because last year was financial chaos
Skip
for
ads.
just about every country in the world. But you
Where's the
can do
remote go,
something about your
Finnegan?
situation today. Before the end of this month, you
Where's the
could
remote
be
go?
eligible to write off as much as 70% of your debts.
Oh.
All you have to do to see if you're eligible is take our short online debt assessment right now. Scan the QR code you see on the screen right now. Grab your phone, open the camera app, and point it at the square code. Your debt assessment will open in a new window on your device right away, and you can complete it in under 60 seconds. Your case will be reviewed by a licensed debt expert for your home province. Now, these experts are
There it
licensed
is.
by the federal government
Found it.
to
Oh,
negotiate
dropped it.
debts with your
No.
creditors. They can negotiate a lower amount owing. So you can reduce what you have to pay each month by hundreds of dollars in many cases, which is what we really want.
These are you selling during the whole Minnesota State Fair?
And in that case, you gotta share it with your already buzzed up Uncle Sonny.
We usually bring a semi-load in. What is it, Mike? 800 or 900?
Here, it's just you and this Flintstone-sized bird leg, a fair snack that became popular at Disney.
We use the same turkey leg that Disney World does. So this is the exact same turkey leg from the exact same company in Tampa, Florida.
So it's already cooked when you get it.
Exactly.
Why do you choose to do it that way, and have you always done it that way?
I've just not found that the raw turkey leg is as good of a tasty turkey leg.
You're talking about eating a turkey leg raw?
The process starts with their pre-smoked turkey legs. These plus-sized thighs roast in the turkey trailer for 1 to 2 hours.
You go through 200 cases in a day. You don't have time to cook for raw.
Then they're moved to the grill to crisp up the skin.
And the raw does not taste like ham. These taste more like ham.
Finally, wrap it in tinfoil to keep it
Yeah.
hot and serve.
Today I've basically been eating like a vegetarian. French fries, corn, but now it's time for some meat. Here, look at this. A big, beautiful turkey leg, all nestled up in swaddling clothes, like the baby turkey Jesus. I think they put tinfoil
Baby
on there
turkey
to help
Jesus.
preserve the heat. We're gonna slowly peel that back like a beautiful, meaty banana. Yes, this is a giant leg. This must have been one beast of a bird. Ooh, it smells good. It smells smoky, fatty, greasy. Let's go for it. It's so hot, and it's so juicy, it just slides right down. It's oily, it's fatty, but it actually has more of a hammy taste to it than a turkey taste. I'm not sure why a hammy flavor is so desired, but I think that's what happens when you smoke the meat. It just gives it more of a cured kind of flavor to it. Oh, yes. Now, this is just a pure skin shot right here. I'm gonna pop that back. Oh, there's just a whole different texture, a whole different flavor. Very desirable. That's what you want. All right, so right here, guys, this part of the turkey leg is like a release valve. I'm gonna pull that back. Yes, bingo! Look at the inside of this. That looks so good. I feel like I've been eating for 10 minutes now, and I'm not even halfway done with it. This is a great value. And to imagine, they're selling a literal truckload of this every year here at the State Fair. Incredible.
Every new vendor at this fair hopes to become the next Martha, a Minnesota State Fair icon who turned a simple recipe into $1 million business just by selling cookies.
Martha?
Yes.
Put her there.
Okay.
Meet the queen of this cookie dough kingdom, Sweet Martha. She and her business partners started with a tiny cookie stand. Over 40 years, she built it into a cookie empire.
It's all just one thing.
I didn't pass nothing, I swear.
On the side, you...
To add it to their menu.
You have to put everything goes through.
Thank you so much.
So nice to talk to you.
On final meal of the day, you have to end with something sweet. Even though you eat a bunch of savory, rich foods, you always have room for dessert. This is a lot of dessert. This whole thing is 4 dozen cookies. And you're like, cool, thanks for the math problem. So that's approximately 48. Boom. Nailed it. Take that, Mr. Johnson. Oh, they're so nice. When you grab onto it, you can feel that the edges are just more crispy. They bubble up more, and it's doughy in the middle. Oh, the edge. The edge is going to be crispy. Oh, it's so satisfying. Great texture, great crunchiness on the outside. Then as you get to the inside, doughy, soft. And the middle just melts on your tongue. The only thing I'm missing right now is some milk. Let me get some milk. Hi, now I have milk. Take the cookie, give it a little bit of a dip. Oh my God, Santa Claus would murder a child for this. It's that good. Hold on. Calvin, Suddy, welcome to the Minnesota State Fair. Thank you.
Today, it's all about the bizarre, strange food combinations that sound insane.
I'm talking weird, unique flavor combinations that should not exist. And in fact, some of them are an abomination to our Lord and Savior. I didn't sign up for that. But what if I told you it's all free? I'm down. Really? Yeah, of course. I mean, free by middle of the day. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bizarre foods at the Minnesota State Fair. Let's go. And then you walk that way. Classic comedy duo.
The Blue Barn. It was first established in 2014. The menu, food that adds a twist to Minnesota classics.
Stephanie?
Co-owner Stephanie has been here from the beginning.
People think I don't have friends, but Calvin hangs out with me voluntarily.
Hey, friends are good.
This barn boasts a huge kitchen and staffed with great-looking headwear.
How hard is it to find a spot here at the State Fair?
Okay, so I tried for 9 years.
Wow.
And get financing for a building that you own, but you really can't take with you.
Yeah, you can't do anything with it except for 2 weeks a year.
They're all about comfort food that's shareable, easy to eat, and addictive. But just because they have a great food invention doesn't always mean they get to add it to their menu.
You have to put everything goes through a review process with the fair. Once they approve it, it's embargoed until food release day.
This year you have a brand new item.
Yep.
We're here for, what is the full name?
The buffalo chicken dough skit.
Okay, now what the heck is a dough skit?
It's
This recipe starts with buttermilk biscuit mix.
It has buffalo chicken, it has dough, it has skin.
No buffaloes were harmed in this.
Oh, no buffalo.
None.
Hey, got him a vegan. He doesn't eat buffalo, but he will eat chicken.
I will. Then add buffalo sauce, diced chicken, and mix. Scoop that mixture to form balls. Then deep fry the dough. This ingredient mixed with this shape, it's not a donut, it's not a biscuit, it's a dough stick.
We take a vanilla icing, lace it with Frank's Red Hot to give it that buffalo.
Sweet frosting mixed with buffalo bean sauce.
So sassy.
Finish it off with sprinkled bacon bits, panko breadcrumbs, and chopped parsley.
This is a Frankenstein of a concoction. I was expecting a donut that looked like a donut, but here it's almost like they pre-chewed it for you. Here's just some little bites. You don't even have to chew that. Cheers. Well, hey man, I like the texture of the biscuit because it's nice and kind of hard and crunchy on the outside, a little bit softer on the inside. Then I'm eating the sauce over here, and I'm like, wait, is this a frosty sauce with buffalo or a buffalo sauce with a little bit of frosting?
It is more on the sweeter side. The chicken is folded inside, but I don't really see much of the chicken in the dish.
I mean, if you put a gun to my head, or an AK-47, rocket launcher, I mean, even a big machete.
What about a water gun?
Water gun wouldn't do it. Okay. If you put any kind of lethal device next to my head and said, hey, do you taste chicken? I would say, can you not put that by my head? And then I would say, no, I don't taste chicken.
I love her creativity. I love that she took something that no one else is going to do.
No, it's really interesting that this has to be approved
By a board.
It's a buffalo chicken biscandwich.
Bistonut.
Don't skip. Aha. Is this gonna make it to next year? We'll have to wait around to find out.
I'm going to ask her POS and her accountant.
Like Blue Bar, other adventurous vendors attempt to push the envelope with twisted food innovations.
Michelle.
Hey, nice to see you guys.
This includes Michelle from Andy's Grill.
Good question. Andy's Grill.
Cheesesteak.
Play music.
How do I know when to add an E to the word grill and when not to?
We just thought we'd get creative because it kind of covered more of the sign.
Oh, yeah, it's very symmetrical now.
This place goes back to 1987, a family business that's famous for food that's everything Philly.
So I've noticed the strategy around the fair is different for everybody. I saw a guy selling corn and only corn. How many different menu items do you have here?
No, we had probably about 12.
12 is already a lot.
This year we added our waffle burger. That's kind of a new twist to a hamburger.
Imagine how you make a normal bacon cheeseburger. Well, this is kind of like that. On the flat top, they cook up beef patties, cheese, and bacon together. Here's where it gets wild. Instead of buns, and stay with me here, they use waffles. Waffles infused with maple syrup and crunchy pearl candy.
This year, it's all about the waffle burger, but we need something to wash it down with. I've heard that people travel from near and far, but mostly from near, to get the special beer you have. Can you tell me about this beer?
The chocolate chip cookie beer. It's to die for. It's an amber beer that's infused with chocolate, vanilla, and it's rimmed with 100% chocolate.
Is it like drinking a cookie?
It has a little bit of a taste like that.
So, yeah, I love beer, but we pretend it's a cookie for the show.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
Right. It is still before morning, 11:59.
We'll drink the beers right now. It'll be breakfast beers.
It's really more of a dessert beer. Well, let's go for it.
What? I've never had chocolate sprinkles on my beer before in my life.
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
I feel like it's a nice thought. I think it's cool to have chocolate and sugar with your beers.
It's a nice thought, like when someone gets you a pecan pie for your birthday, but you're allergic to nuts. We've got syrup on the side, but I think first we should just try to dig in with a bite. It's gonna be tough to get a big bite. I have a small mouth.
You're gonna go even smaller than that. The waffle is quite sweet.
It's candy.
Yeah.
Inside the waffle, you can feel little candy crunchy bits breaking apart.
This reminds me of a breakfast burger.
Look at McGriddle.
A McGriddle.
No, bite?
Do I have to? That's it.
I kind of like it.
Are you starting to go around?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's dip that and see how it is. We got some syrup in here. The move is going to dip, and then you want to pull it up so that it drops right back into the burger. This is the whole sweet and savory. I'm trying to explain the food right now. This is the whole sweet and savory Minnesota fare type food, and it's inventive, and it's bizarre.
Are you trying to not take a bite?
This bizarre breakdown continues at Dino's Gyro. They specialize in all types of gyros, a popular street food in Greece. But this year, they've decided to cross over with a taste of Italy.
I just got back from Dino's Gyros and I got an order of a Greek food that you might not expect.
What is this actually?
Well, first of all, are you familiar with a gyro?
Do you mean gyro?
I meant gyro.
Then I guess I am.
Imagine a gyro with all the delicious shaved lamb and fresh cream, tomato, feta cheese.
Feta cheese.
Take that, throw it in a blender, and put it in a ravioli.
But a ravioli isn't Greek.
Exactly.
Ravioli. It's pasta stuffed with something delicious like meat, cheese, or hopefully both. Here, these mad food scientists have put all the ingredients from a Greek gyro, including this delicious roasted and seasoned gyro meat, and they've shoved it into this Italian ravioli shell with a roasted garlic dressing.
I've had ravioli many times before, but that comes from a can. There's also another way to make it, which is boil it. But there's actually a third way to make it. That is actually frying the ravioli. Now, are we at the fair or are we not at the fair?
We are at the fair.
We gotta fry some stuff.
I can't wait to try this out. It's a one-biter.
Ooh, you're gonna try to do one bite?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna take 2 bites.
Because your mouth is so small?
Yeah.
Okay. It's so zesty.
The first thing you taste is the sauce on the outside. It's garlicky, it's rich. That fried texture of the ravioli is so different. Because I love the boiled ravioli. It's so fun to chew through, almost like a doughy, al dente ravioli.
I like how they combine all the ingredients inside. It's the whole gyro and made into bite-sized, walkable pieces.
Oh, walkable. You can take it on a ride, take it in a photo booth. You can take it into the little animal area, secretly feed it to an alpaca.
But you can't take it swimming.
Now for a food combination that'll really make you question your existence.
I just grew up in this state and I assumed everything I ate was pretty normal. And then you saw this food and you said you've never seen this before. What is this? It's called a pickle dog. It comes from the stand right behind us.
This place is called Pickle Dog. Since 1989, this family-run business has been bringing smiles to patrons' faces.
This is something you might actually see at a party in Minnesota. You know, people here might make some deviled eggs and bring that to a party.
I like that.
They got hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Is it singular?
There is an S, but the S is silent. Hors d'oeuvres.
You went to French cooking school, right?
Yes.
Tradition has it that a pickle dog should contain cream cheese, pickle, and ham. But here, they make it with seasoned, smoked pastrami.
It's so good. I love it.
I want to know why. I'm too familiar with it. I can't break it down.
The crunch of the pickle with the creaminess of the cream cheese and then wrapped in pastrami, that is better than any hush puppy. That is better than any pigs in a blanket. That is better than any meatloaf on a stick.
I gotta say the pastrami is a huge level up.
There's a pepperiness to it.
They don't make pastrami in Asia. For this bizarre masterpiece, it's $8. Honestly, it's a lot of money. Pastrami's not cheap though.
I really like it. No, honestly, this is one of the dishes that we had on the Bizarre episode that I really am down with.
This is food number 4. We still have 2 insane locations to go to. Let's go.
Have you ever heard of tachos? It's basically nachos, but instead of tortilla chips, you're using tater tots, and you are happy about it. Here at Snack House, they take it a step further with a new bizarre blend in a recipe they call
Memphis Tachos. I'm told it's inspired by Elvis Presley himself. He reportedly loved bananas and peanut butter and bacon. And now, see, I think that we do not know for sure.
Oh.
I did 5 seconds of research. Hold on. Presley's fondness for peanut butter and banana sandwiches is well established. However, bacon is not mentioned at all in accounts.
Well then.
These tachos took inspiration from the classic but still weird peanut butter banana bacon sandwich. They're skipping the cheese and layering in bacon, sliced bananas, and finally a peanut butter sauce.
This is something altogether different. Also, there's a tractor in the background. So, I mean, if that's not production value, I don't know what is.
How much is enough for you guys?
When will it be enough? They don't always have peanut sauce in Vietnam, but if I get peanut sauce with my spring roll, I am like double dunking it in there. I'm a peanut sauce fiend.
A peanut sauce lover.
Yeah, peanut. You just really emphasize the T, please.
Peanut. Lover. Yeah. Just a banana with some peanut butter sauce. Warm, peanutty, banana-y. Next, the tater tot. Salty, creamy, delicious.
I did not expect the peanut butter to go well with a tater tot, but it goes really well. These are great tots. If Elvis was here today, he would be proud, he would shed a tear, and maybe even write a song about this very food.
Ain't nothing but a tater dog.
Don't sing it too much. Well, I can sing, but if I become too melodic, we'll get defunded. We got everything here. The perfect bite. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's try it out. That's delicious.
There's something about this that is kind of off-putting for me.
Really? What would you give it out of 10? Be honest, because I like it. A 3 out of 10?
A 3 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah. I would love to have tachos with nacho cheese, chili con carne, jalapeno, sour cream, all that good stuff.
You're so cliche.
I know.
You're a traditionalist.
No. But in this situation, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. It's my good friend Calvin.
Hello. Hello, guys.
Meet Stina and Louise. She's the co-founder, and he's the corporate chef of Nordic Waffles. Their products are being sold across 10 states in the USA. It all started here in Minnesota about 6 years ago.
Ring ding, 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 ding.
Can you ring ding ding? What pa Uber One?
You foxes talking about me?
No, it's just Uber One stuff.
Ring a ding.
Ring a ding ding, police.
Sunnywork's a great place to grow your career with the number of mentorship and leadership
Okay.
opportunities that are available. There's always someone you can reach out to help support you and continue to grow your career.
Well, first of all, you come from pretty different places, right? I mean, you're originally from Mexico.
Yes, from Mexico.
Originally from Norway.
Uh-huh.
And then you met in Minnesota?
Yes.
Stina earned herself the title of Waffle Queen in Norway, but she decided to move here where she could introduce her traditional heart-shaped waffles.
Waffles in Norway is a big tradition. It is also, you know, how kids in America make lemonade. That's what kids in Norway do too. They start selling their waffles and their little
waffle stand. I love that. If you do that here, you will be arrested by the police if you do not have a permit.
Eventually, she met Louise, and together they're making waffle magic. Here, they offer waffle toppings you won't find in Norway or anywhere else for that matter. Breakfast waffles, a s'mores waffle, even a smoked salmon waffle.
With my mission of creating a revolution with waffles, which we in Nordic Waffles call the Wafflelution, it became a little hard to stay in Norway and do this because people wouldn't try it and they wouldn't eat it. There is a culture. If you stand out or if you do something while you become somebody, you should hide. You shouldn't really show it.
Well, look, the USA is pretty much the opposite of that.
Yes.
Can you talk about some of the standout items
Oof.
on the menu?
Chicken and macaroni.
Allow me to introduce the chicken and macaroni waffle. It sounds straightforward, but let's go deeper. It starts with the bone-in drumstick, which hangs out in a 24-hour marinade that contains buttermilk, salt, pepper, and secret rotisserie seasoning.
How many portions do you sell a day? On average, we're selling about 300 portions.
Of that one?
Of that one waffle.
Oh, yeah, just that one.
Then it's rolled in a mixture of flour, cornstarch, and deep fried.
I've had chicken and waffles that has a bone in, but I've also had tender styles. I think we'll figure it out. I can find my way around a waffle.
Or a bone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next, the warm, soft, freshly made waffle is piled with mac and cheese. Then the chicken drummy, a bit of seasoning, honey, and finally, scallion.
Calvin, we've reached our final location. One of the most delicious things I've seen at the fair so far. I think we just go for it. I'm gonna just take a bite of chicken
And then chase it with a macaroni waffle chaser.
Oh, wow, what a combination. It is so crunchy. And then it's just a nice, meaty, juicy, dark meat.
I like how you use the bone-in drumstick. It gets you more involved in the action.
And then that glaze, that honey. It's just, when you're at a place like this, where you're eating non-stop, highly decadent foods, you need that extra hit of sweetness to get your brain buzzing.
Usually, I'm not a big fan of carbs on carbs. Right here, it's carbs, protein, carbs. So the chicken's almost surrounded by this carb heaven.
This is our final food. The only thing left to do now is to decide which one was the most bizarre. Calvin, today we tried 6 different bizarre fair foods. Which to you was the most unique?
The most unique out of all 6 today had to have been the Nordic waffle.
Really?
Yes, even though the flavors are common, I think how they did it was truly unique.
Calvin, I do agree. That is an awesome food, but for me, the most unique food, the most ballsy take on a menu item had to be The Memphis tacho. Ooh, tater tots, peanut butter, bananas, bacon. It seems like it shouldn't work. For you, it didn't work. For me, it worked just fine. Well, thank you. The Minnesota State Fair taught me one thing. What? You can put anything in a boat, and it'll be delicious. And sell it for $20.
Today, it's all about crazy food creations on a stick.
The Minnesota State Fair is famous for putting food on a stick. I don't know when this became a trend, but it did.
This year, vendors proudly boast over 80 different foods on a stick.
They've done on the side. Do you eat it like this? On the side?
On the side, on the side, on the side.
On the side? Do you
Alright, I gotta fucking plug this in. Woof. I gotta plug this in, fellas. Plug this in, bubbies. Finnegan. Patchouli. Get out of here. Get out of here. You bum. Jeepers. Jeepers.
On the side? Do you...
Ooh, child. I'm bored. I think I'll just end this. Talk on Instagram. Yay, Instagram. Woohoo. Yay. Bye, Buddha Freak out.